Greetings YouTube, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play with me, Vitaly Vapour, in Le.Monde.Du.VAPEUR. Now if you were with me last time, we attempted to enchant some items to reduce the ridiculous number of levels I'd built up while fabricating and mining out the slime farm. And I didn't get a looting pickaxe like I hoped, and I was starting to run a little low on the diamonds I had accumulated. So we've abandoned that endeavour for now and returned to continuing the walking crane platform. Last time I framed out one half of the roof, and as you can see since then I've added some more dark oak framing and framed out both sides of the roof, ready to infill it in this episode. And as you can see, we've not done any more work down to the slime farm. That's still currently residing at around Y12, I think we're down to. So we're not far off hitting bedrock down there, and I will return to that soon. But let's just sleep through the night, get our sword ready in case we're awoken by anything nasty. And in this episode, we are going to start framing out the roof. So let's start by getting this middle bit ready. There we go. And if we just swap a few bits around on the old inventory here. Okay, we're going to replicate this floor but with half slabs. So let's just work our way round. It's quite simple, we just miss every other block for the minute and work our way around like so. Always make sure we aim for the top half of the block so that we don't make any mistakes. It wouldn't let me place one there because I was still on the bed and obstructing that height of the block. So if we just continue to aim all of these in, there we go. And then if we place these, there we go. We had to happen sooner or later, but luckily I remembered to bring an axe with me this time. So even with these half slabs, you have to be careful and aim at the top half of the half slab, otherwise it might place the block further down than you want. There we go. So that's the floor placed in. Fantastic. And if we get our jungle wood planks for the roof in place, actually, can we hang off the edge to do this? I think we can. But of course then we're into that same problem again of being really careful. Oh dear, oh dear. Who put that engine in the way, eh? Who built that? Aiming at the bottom half? Oh my word. Not having much luck here, are we? The problem is the builds get more complicated, there's less room, and so it's the sort of thing you would take for granted in creative mode, that you could just fly or place another block there really quickly and just eliminate it straight away. We don't have that luxury in survival, so patience I think is the virtue here. We just need to be a bit more careful and considered with some of our block placement. There we go. I say the actual roof won't be that difficult to do. It'll be very similar to the stone framing we were doing last time, which if you saw that video, once you get into the pattern of doing these things, you become so quick at doing it. It's unreal how quickly you can adapt to doing these things. Let's just make sure we've got plenty of jungle wood on us. We might make a few more stacks of stairs because they're really not going far. We take a stack and a half of those with us. There we go. So we've got a stack and a half of planks and a stack and a half of the jungle wood stairs. So we can blitz along here. And jump and jump, and then say if we, it's a sort of pattern that once you get into the swing of doing it, you can do fairly quickly. Try not to walk off the edge each time. Okay, and then we're gonna exactly the same as we did with the stone frame. Hang off the back, aim for that top half of the block right there, and then we're in crouch mode, so we're obviously going to move much slower, and unfortunately somehow that one seems to think we're not aiming at the top half, even though we clearly are. That is definitely the top half of that block. Pick those up, jump across and crouch. Undisputably the top half, there we go. Then again, jump up. Keep placing these planks down. There we go. So crouch mode, very slow, but does enable this to be very precise. And then if we hang off looking this way, you have to think what we're going to do on the ends actually. Haven't really considered it yet. Some terrible block placement there. Let's catch that. Didn't catch that one. There we go. And then across here again. We can work backwards like that because we know we're not going to fall off. Now if we keep working our way across, we can see how far these are going to go, can't we? Not far enough apparently. And then I would say we're not going to place a block upside down there. What we are going to do is place we get round to hang off the edge here, we'll place a whole row of slabs along, or planks, sorry, and then working our way back, we'll do the same ridge detail that we did on the house build back at the storage room. Storage room that of course has still not been revisited because we've been so preoccupied over at the slime farm. And there we go, that will be this one roof here done. If we work our way down off there, we shouldn't take any damage. And just while we're passing, see if there's any more oak, any more jungle wood. We've got some, luckily we got a load of raw jungle wood in there, so if we just convert all that to planks for now, and then again we know we're going to need at least a stack and a half. There we go, we've got enough to make 2 stacks. If we make our way over to here, we should get a good view of that roof. Perfect. Perfect. So it's just how we decide to infill the gables, but we will consider that at a later date. So let's just repeat the process on this side. So pick up that rogue set of stairs. Four, 5, 6, 7. And if we keep working our way across. Perfect. And then hanging off the back again. Careful placement. Oh, I have no idea why it did that one. Definitely not looking at the bottom half of the block. It must be a distance thing. So that's definitely looking at the top half there. Perfect. Working our way across again. Five. And then this last row of steps. Perfect. So if we work our way down, one thing we need to do, if we take this bed out, we definitely need to get some lights up into this space. There we go, and then I think we will place a bed up here. Always grab the sword in case we're interrupted during the night. Perfect. Now if we check, no, we don't have any of the dark oak on us right now, so let's put that jungle wood away for the minute. Find some dark oak. There we go. Okay, so we built that bit of framework up. Chuck that back. Get ourselves some more ladders. By crouching on the ladders, you see we can hold ourselves in place. I just realised what we did with the dark oak again. We didn't bring it with us. So if we run up to here, okay, so the decision now is to build another small crane house at the top, and how we infill that. And the same with the roof of this build as well. Do we infill it with, what do we infill that with? Because we definitely don't want to use the stone brick, but we could build another smaller crane house on the top there in the same sort of style as this build down here. So maybe we could base it off of this one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could do a little 5x5 that maybe then goes up with its own little roof. How many bays have we got? 1, 2, 3. So we could go to 2 and then 1 maybe. But then how do we get that on center? 1, 2, 3. So there's 3, and then you get the planks. So let's get some dirt. Let's see if we can mark a scheme out here. That would be the main thing, I think, to work our way up there. So we know that when you get up here, that you could potentially have a window here, and then there'd be 1, 2 blocks. So then you'd be looking at window there, block there, and then a bit of dirt there. But then if you wanted 1, 2, 3, yeah, it's very difficult, isn't it, to center these items here. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then, oh, gotta be careful when you fall down there, unfortunately, because you get stuck. So let's think this through. Maybe we should have window there. So 1, 2, then that'd be an oak frame. 2, 3, or maybe the oak frame could be on center here. And then it'd be 1, 2, 3, oak. 1, 2, 3, oak. And then it's only going to be 3 wide. But of course we can take it down a couple, couldn't we? Maybe that's the point. Maybe we take it down so it's a perfect square. Aha! Onto something now. Yes. So, if that's placed there, and that's taken out there, and then one of those there, and that one directly below there, lop that one out, and then replicate that same frame there. That would give us our framework. So what I think I'm going to do is I think that would be the end of this episode at that point there, and I think I will very quickly off camera frame out the next level up and give a thought as to how I'm going to fill in the gable ends of this build. So thank you all for joining me, and hopefully next time we'll get another layer built up on this crane build, and then maybe then we can actually start looking at forming the crane. So thank you all for joining me, and I hope to see you all next time. And until then, goodbye.